Oh my, okay.
What are your idioms about?
My idioms is animals, and yes, and my presentation was very I created the presentation very dynamic because I want to all participate on this
Perfect,
question
Annie.
that I do.
We
Let
will
me
all
share my.
participate. Yes, of course.
I share the presentation. Let me a sec. Um, oh wait,
Can you do
that's
it,
my do
Annie?
a spoiler.
By the way, and meanwhile, we have pre-intermediate students with Ellie. So thank you for staying. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, friends.
Yes.
You can see my screen?
Yes, we can see it, Annie.
Yes. Let me do this. Okay, perfect. Well, my idioms, it was like why talk by animals. The idiom is very common in the different culture, and it's very funny share this idiom because when you know idioms in Spanish, is very funny to translate in English. So we start. What does it mean? The first I choose because it was a lot option to to select for this presentation is doggy bag. What do you think that this mean when someone say I want a doggy bag?
I have no idea. I didn't know this idiom. So
the first is value. Say anything, anything similar, anything that you think that is possible option.
All right, friends, what do you think is the doggy bag mean?
Yes.
What's a doggy bag? Tell us your idea. Do you have any idea?
No.
No, not at all. All right, this is new for everybody, Annie.
Okay.
It's very difficult, Anna.
All right, Annie.
This is yes, this is very common in the English or British people because is when you go to the restaurant or go to yes some restaurant or some local or store that can you buy your food, and it's when you pay or when I don't say this in English
when you ask for
yes, ask for the takeaway, but you don't eat all the food and you want to send or go to this your home. This is a doggy bag. A small bag provided on request by a restaurant for a customer to carry home leftover of a meal of tensible to feed a dog or other pet. Not all the time is for a pet, like a doggy bag. No, you can only for you if you want it later. The rest of the food that you have or you buy. Well, the origin of this is very funny because it was like a ancient romance when it was no a lot time ago when the food it was no easy to care, and all the people send a food on your home like your travel when it's discovered other countries in war on something. The romance was like I need my doggy bag, my doggy doggy bag back. So in the other version, the origins was when mass colonial age or medieval age, when during the war too, the problems food was no microwaves or nothing about to conserve the food, and the person or the people in the restaurant was not common say, oh, I need this for the rest of food for eating another time. It was a very considerate, very informal, bad education to say or do that. So it was more easy for the people say, oh, I need this food for my dog or for my cat or for my pet. That's why that people adopt the action to say, I need my doggy bag. Now, or more in the new age, is very common in San Francisco and in some hotel in Seattle, say that's this kind of version, that my doggy bag, and some restaurants like this in this picture say like a doggy bag because it's a restaurant that created for by very so much food, or like open service. I don't know how to say this in Spanish. We have a name, but like just buy a one service and you get a lot of food, but you can you see in these bags the restaurant do or put in your table this kind of box, and you say, oh, this is my doggy bag, and this is box you can go to your home with your doggy bag because it's the most common in this restaurant. But in this gift, for me, in the searching of this kind of idioms, is an insult too. For other people, saying you're a doggy bag is you're an extra here, or we don't need you in this meeting or party. And yes, it's
That's
very
horrible.
funny. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Horrible.
me neither. Me
Poor
neither,
thing.
but yes. If it's somebody saying you're a doggy bag, be prepared for that. Well, the next idiom, two animals. This is a example that I can share with you. If you went to a restaurant, you will always ask for the doggy bag. Well, the other is happy as a clam. What do you think that is what could be? Anything, the first idea.
What do you think, friend?
I'm lost again.
Happy as a clam? Could it be something like feliz como perro con dos colas? Could it be something like that?
Oh, sorry, I forget to the other items in Spanish. In my country, it's like in my country and in my city, it's like a paporla, because it's the food that you eat in the morning, the next morning. And here, I don't know what is the meaning here in other country, but in my country, it's this.
No, we
Sorry,
don't have one, Annie. I think we say just.
I asked him for
Okay.
to my boyfriend because my boyfriend is Argentine. He's not have idea.
No, we don't have a version here.
Okay. Sorry. Well, any idea happy as a clam? This is obvious. It's very obvious here.
Could it be the one I told you? Feliz como perro con dos colas? Maybe.
No, well, this is mean is when someone or so much people are very happy, but in so much more than happy. It's like that. So that expression we start or the origin expression with when in century 19 when was happy as a clam at high tide or at high water, because when you learn the clam you can only be a dug up or harvested a low tide. It's very common to people that work to seafood, this kind of expression, because the only way that you can find a very good clam is when the sea is down. And the happy as a clam is when the sea is high or is high water. The clam can wrapped up for these kind of people, and she sleep or he sleep for not eating. In that way, when this kind of person don't share the clan, is like is happy as a clan because he survived or they survived. And that's why I put this gift there. When somebody is happy, survives something, or excellent news, happy as a clam. The example in English when the people use this is enjoying the other kids, enjoying the other kids. Do that, and before you know, you'll be happy as a clam. And our version in Spanish is very common. Is I mean, like very normally for us, because it's feliz como una lombriz. Is the meaning for us.
Wow.
It is the same meaning. Well, the other is let the cat out of the bag. I love the bag. What do you think? I love the anything. Okay. The meaning is when someone have a secret and accidentally say the secret without intention. That's a cat. First, let the cat out of the bag. The origin of this is in the medieval markets or marketplace, when some people buy it your food. It's very common use a bag, like a walk in the bag in your shoulder, and be the best price, negotiate the other food. And when someone or some store or marketplace send you a different kind of meal, and you know that it's different, it's not a pig or not a cow, or some kind of meal for the that medieval age, the people saying, or let me a cat out of the bag, because the cat is not a meal to eat. Is not accepted for that kind of people. In other culture, yes, but in this original, it was not accepted. That's why the people say that for insult the people that say sell that the different meal. Well, the example for this idiom was, you can only hope you can only hope she will move on. But if she lets you cut out of the bag, you will be looking for a new girlfriend. This is very funny. This is one series in Netflix. Well, this is the other. This is easy. I hope you that participate in this. Can teach an old dog new tricks? Easy. It's very common too.
I want the students to tell us. What do you think, friends? Look at that dog. What do you think about the meaning?
I don't know.
Anything? Well,
Don't you know, Tati?
No.
whoa,
Alright.
whoa.
No, I don't know.
Almost a spoiler. Okay, we next. This is a fact to other people or animal can learn new thing. It's very common when some child can learn something. You can say, "Oh, you're so old to learn this." The origin was a phrase of "you can teach an old dog new tricks" was original by Hewood in 1546, and it was considered the oldest idioms of the Old English language because it was very, very old. We start the use for this culture, this kind of idiom, to the actually use this version to demonstrate that some people is too old to learn something. The example was is I tried to make my grandmother learn how to use a smartphone, but it was just like you teach a whole dog new tricks. That is the most common send this for all people, but it's value for if you are in the work and you are or present a new in different role, you can say this too. It's very cruel, but it's useful. Okay, and in Spanish, this is almost the same because it's in my country we have a different, but in the version of all Latam is almost the same. Is a perro viejo no se le enseña nuevos trucos, but in my country we have another different version of this. Is like a árbol torcido no se le puede enderezar o no se le enseñan nuevos trucos. It's very common for us say that is the same idea. Well, this is other and my final idioms to this presentation. Washing like a hunk. Or watching you like a hunk is almost the same. Well, what do you think?
I think I knew it, but I want the students. Say something.
It's like a person who watch all very carefully.
Yes.
Or watch all the time.
Was Tati, but yes, it's like that.
Looking
It's
like a hawk. Wow.
Yes.
Good.
The washing someone like Tati say us, or something very careful, like I'm really washing you. And the origin was is very unknown, but when you share in different forum to this kind of idiom, The most common refers was the simple action of how the hand is prey. Is the most common. It's like an essential of the animals to eat for it. It was very careful. This is the most common, and I love this meme or GIF. Well, and the example was when I was at home, mom and dad washing me like a hand. It was very careful at home, and the version in Spanish of this is different ways. I know a different expression. In Mexico, we have I don't remember. We have our version in Venezuela. I am in Venezuela. It's like te espero en la bajadita. It's like I washing you careful, but it's very colloquial. It's very informal way. It's funny because you washing the people. The original was in the start the country. We have a colonial Spanish people in our country, and the people say very or the most popular city is in the mountain. And when the slave be how to say this, maltratados with the master, with
bad treated.
Thank you. The master with the slave, we waiting for his master or his. I don't feel comfortable say these people, but when the master was down to the steps, the slave, we waiting for then in the down for, I don't know, be a poison or something bad to his master. That's the way in my country say in that kind of washing you is te espero en la bajadita. That is the same idea. It's other origins, but it's the same idea. Well, this is all for my presentation to animals and different culture. I hope
Thank you so much, Annie.
No, thank you for all.
It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. We didn't know the idioms. They were amazing about animals.
Great job. Congratulations.
Great job.
And very, very interesting.
Thank you.
It was beautiful. All right. Tati, would you like to continue?
Okay.
What are your idioms about?
My idioms are about fruits. Wait.
Right. That's delicious.
Can you see it?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yes.
Wait.
Now we do.
Wait.
Yes, of course. Take your time. Don't worry.
I can turn on the camera. Wait. Okay. Okay, so
There you are, Tati. Nice to see you.
Okay.
All right.
My computer is really slow.
It's all right.
Okay, I would talk about idioms with fruits. So the first idiom is comparing apples to oranges. It's very common. Like it's the first appear was in Sean Ray's proverb collection of 1617, and originally they comparing oranges with oysters. Like I put a picture here, and that was the first comparing. But now the comparing is apples to oranges. The meaning of this idiom is like compare to two different things, like they are really different. So you can compare, for example, the Italian food and the Mexican food is really different. It's like you are comparing oranges with apples. Our version is comparar peras con manzanas. The next is the apple of your age. The earliest appearance of the term was in the 9th century Old English translation, the Latin cura pastoralis. Our version in Spanish is la niña o la luz de mis ojos. Like is the meaning of this idiom is if you are talking about a person who you really appreciate, and that, for example, my daughter is I forget the apple of my age. And then the origin of the Spanish version was, for example, at the first moment, they talk about the term was talking about the people of our age. Like they say our people was an apple. No? Did you understand me?
All right. Yes. Yes. That they are like the eyes. Very good.
And the origin comes from the Latin word pupilla, diminutive for pupa, used to refer to a girl and even adult. Then the other idiom is not give a fig. It's like the meaning is something that don't care. No? And the origin was at the medieval times, the fig used to be a synonym with anything small, valueless, or contemptible. And our version is me importa un bledo o comino. The origin of our version, in the case of the red root, the bledo, is a plant with long stems, and they are edible but unappreciated. So it's like something that doesn't care. In the case of the cumin, it's a plant whose fruits called seeds are very common, so they doesn't have any important. They are really don't care.
Yes, they are useless.
Yes. The next idiom is called as a cucumber, and the meaning is like something that someone who act very calm in a surprising situations. Like, for example, a girl who go to the first day of class is acting like cool as a cucumber. And then the origin of this phrase comes from the discovery that the inside of cucumbers are some hoy. 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Degrees Fahrenheit cooler than the ambient air. And our version in Spanish is fresco como una lechuga. And I put a picture of Homero because they say...
Thank you so much for doing that, because I love Homer. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
we are
my
fans.
example.
We are fans. I think all of us.
And the next idiom is the apple never falls far from the tree. The meaning of this phrase is, for example, a child usually has a similar characters or qualities from his father, his parents, or her parents. And the origin comes from the fruit falls off the branch and drops to the ground, but it remains close to the tree it came from. But the origin, according to Richard Cheney, who wrote Sherman Proverbs, he said that the first appearance was in 1585, but he wasn't sure. The Spanish version is de tal palo tal astilla. And here's a picture. And then this, I finish.
Thank you, Tati. You've been wonderful. We love that. Amazing. I love that. Thank you so much, Tati.
Thank
Right,
you,
who's
Tati.
next?
You were amazing. Congratulations. Very, very interesting. I'm still learning.
Let's see. Ruth, would you like?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I am nervous.
No, don't be nervous. Come on.
I'm going to start my presentation. Idiom, part of the body.
Parts of the body? All right. That's one of
Yes.
my favorites. Thank you, Ruth.
Let me see. My computer is slowly.
Can you do it?
Let me see. Oh my God. Okay. Idiom with part of the body.
Are you sharing, Ruth?
I can.
We can't see it.
I can see. I can see.
We can't. No.
No. All right.
Did you press the sharing button?
The cousin.
Maybe I can do it. Wait. Give me a second.
Alana, I can see.
Wait, I'm going to share it, okay? Because we can't see it. Wait. Can you see my screen?
Okay. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
Can you see mine?
Yes.
no.
Yes, now yes.
Excellent.
Mm.
Where is it? Where is it?
Hadley, at the top you have the button presentar on your right.
Yes. It was covered by the Zoom.
Ah, with us.
Yes. That's why I didn't see it.
There.
There we go. All right, Ru. You
Hello?
can start. This is the first one, Ru.
Is very slow. My
But can you see my screen, Ru?
yes.
Okay, so
I
start you can do it with my presentation, with my computer. You can start, Ru.
I think that she have a problem with her computer or connection.
Maybe. Ru, do you listen to me? Can you hear me? Maybe it's her connection. Ru, are you there?
Oh, she left, I think. Yeah. She left.
She left.
Yeah. Maybe the connection was really bad. Is there any other student to
Yes,
give the presentation?
yes. Now we can wait for Ru. And in the meantime, Carito, would you like to share your presentation? And then Ru goes at the end.
Yes. Hello. Good evening, all.
Hello, darling.
I start my presentation about idioms of the weather.
Weather idioms. Wow.
Weather idioms.
Good. Good, good. Is another one I like. Weather idioms.
One minute. It's the first when
That's good. Is
The first is the head in the globe. When a person thinks that can do something that he, she can do. For example, he always bakes horrible cakes, but he wants to be a chef.
All right, Carito. What would be our version in Spanish? Any idea about this one, friend? Head in the cloud?
En la nube de Valencia.
It could be, right?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
It could be, yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
Yes. The other is under the weather. When a person is not feeling well or is in low spirits. And for example, she's under the weather today. When a person is ill, when a person is ill, bajoneada in Spanish.
It could be, yes.
Maybe.
Someone is sad.
Yes.
Yes. Very good.
In the other face like thunder. When a person is very angry or upset. For example, this man come into the room with a face like thunder.
Good. What would you say?
Malhumorado. In Spanish is, I don't know.
Echaba chispas.
It could be, right?
It could
be. It could be. Yes.
It would be a possibility.
Sí. And the other is thrown in a teacup. When a person exaggerates a problem, it's I am. Example, my brother and sister had a big argument about the television yesterday, but it was just a storm in a teacup.
Very good. This would be like ahogarse en un vaso de agua. Yes, right?
Yes,
for sure.
Spanish.
It's very British, a teacup. That's why.
Yes. Lightning fast. When a person does something quickly. For example, the robbers disappear in a lightning fast car. In Spanish, say...
I would say something, but it's a little bit rude.
I was thinking about the same. But como un rayo,
I don't know.
Sí. Like that, the soft version.
Sí. Más rápido que, no sé.
Yes,
En un abrir y cerrar de ojos.
Se fue picando.
That could be very good.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Your teachers think something bad, but okay. Thank you very much. You are very pure.
Something with sound.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's all.
All right. Very good, Caro. Thank you so much. It's been very entertaining, Carito. Thank you.
Yes.
You can stop sharing if you want.
Thank you, Caro. It was very, very interesting. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, all right, Rue, what about you? You're back.
Okay.
Do you want me to share? your presentation?
Yes.
Okay, I can share it and you read it. Okay. Or you talk about it. Wait. There we
Okay.
go.
Okay, I'm going to start my presentation, idiom parts of the body. The first is the cost in air and a length, meaning to be very expensive. Those shoes cost in a air and a length. Origin, beginning 20th century, possibly during of the world wars. The word would literally cost the person their air or land.
Right.
To be very expensive, a lot of money.
All right, it's something really expensive. And how do we say that in Spanish, Ru?
Que cuesta un ojo de la cara.
Yes, very good. It's another part of the body.
Es muy costoso.
Excellent. Let's see.
All ear, meaning to give someone their full attention. For example, I am all ears. Origin, this phrase, origin being the 18th century. To be all ear. Ponerle mucha atención a algo, a alguna cosa.
All right, Ru. In fact, in Spanish, we say it like this, right? Soy todo oídos.
Sí,
right?
todo oídos, exactamente.
Good.
Exacto.
Cold shoulder.
Cold shoulder. To pay no attention to someone, for example, she gave me to cold shoulder. Its origin is attributed to Sir Walter, who was an historical novelist in a work published in 1816.
Wow.
Cold shoulder es como no prestarle atención a alguien.
Very good.
Elbow room. To be crowded. For example, I can't believe how many people showed up for the concert. There was absolutely no elbow room. The idioms elbow room has been used since this 1200s. William Shakespeare played the life and death the King John. Elbow room is enough space.
It's enough space. Very good, Ru.
And in Spanish, what would we have a not similar, but we have an idiom like that.
Sí.
I think. Do you know it?
Hay espacio suficiente.
Sí. Yeah, no cabía un alfiler, for example. We can say that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet tooth. To have a taste for sweet thing, not tooth. For example, I bought Joe a big book of chocolates for his birthday. He has such a sweet tooth. This phrase has been used in English for hundreds of years.
All right. Very good. Excellent, Ru. Here we have the translation.
Ahí está. Está un ojo de la cara.
Oh my God, yes.
the picture with the ears.
Oh my God. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Rue. It's been wonderful. Well done. Very
Thank you
well
very
done.
much. Really,